Nell, what brings you here?
Grandfather needs more money to fund his mysterious project.
More money? He was here just last week.
I know, but he says it's urgent.
And just how long until I see some return on my investment? This is the third time I've lent him money.
I don't know, sir. He doesn't tell me much about his project.
All right. I'll loan him money. One more time. But for your grandfather's sake, I hope he knows what he's doing.
Thank you, sir.
You're a cute kid, Nell.
I'm only 14, you pervert.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, no. I think I'm lost.
Never fear, Nell.
Oh! Kit! Thank goodness.
Yes, I'll lead you to your grandfather's curiosity shop. Easily.
Oh, thank you, Kit. I just want to get home.
I'd be happy to lead you.
You're a good friend, Kit. But how did you know I'd be here at this particular time? Were you following me or something?
Details aren't important, Nell. Now, come on, let's go.
Okay. All right, here's your money, Grandfather.
Thanks, Nell.
You know, Quilp was more threatening this time. Is your project going to pay off soon?
Ho, that's always a gamble.
You haven't been gambling all the money you've been borrowing, have you?
No. Why would you say that, Nell?
Well, you seem to be winking at gambling when I asked just a minute ago.
Okay, yes, you've caught me. But don't worry, everything will be fine.
Well, how much money have you made so far?
I've lost all of it. But don't worry, everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine. How do you figure that, Grandfather, when you've borrowed all this money from Quilp and you don't have a shilling to pay him back?
Oh, it's just simple odds now. I've been through a long losing streak, so now I'm due for a big win.
Oh, Grandfather, that's just an old gambler's myth. Your previous losses have nothing to...
What do you mean, a gambler's myth?
Well, like I was saying, every time you play, the laws of probability...
And just what do you know about the laws of probability? I've been to the gambling house dozens of times, and I've learned a lot, I have.
Okay, if you're the gambling expert, then how many games have you won so far?
None of them, but I'm due for a big win.
Whoa. You've been to the gambling house dozens of times, and you haven't even won a single game?
Nope, not a single game. What of it?
Okay, maybe the laws of probability aren't the real problem here.
Don't you get snide with me, Missy. I'm doing this to give you a comfortable future.
By gambling us into a bottomless pit of debt?
No, by gambling us into a massive fortune. I'm going to take this advance from Quilp and turn it into your retirement fund.
You haven't even paid Quilp back for the money you already owe him.
He can take it out of my winnings.
You've never had any winnings.
La, I can't hear now. I'm due for a big win.
What an imbecile!
The next morning...
Well, I'm back.
Did you win anything, Grandfather?
Nope, I lost it all again.
Imagine that.
Don't worry, Nell. Everything will be fine. I'm due for a big win, you know.
Am I interrupting anything?
Quilp, I didn't expect to find you here.
Really? You didn't expect me to ever come asking for my money?
Well, I suppose you had to come eventually, yes, but not at this particular time, you see.
Save it. I know you've gambled away all the money I've loaned you.
No.
Yes, and I know you lost my latest loan just last night at the gambling house.
No, no.
Yes, and I know your biological name is Lester, which you've tried to hide for the last 39 years by calling yourself grandfather instead. No! Since you can't afford to repay your debts, I'm taking over your shop. Now get out of here.
Are we having a comfortable future yet, grandfather?
This isn't a good time, Nell. Well, here we are, Nell, outside of house and home. I can't believe we lost it all. And just when I was due for a big win.
Yes, but at least now I understand what justifiable homicide means.
That's a new card game, right? Would I have better odds with that?
I'd say you have about even odds with it right now. But we'll see how the rest of the day goes, I suppose. Let's head for the nearest village. Maybe we can live honestly there, or at least keep you away from any more money.
It's a shame to be moving away from Kit, though. The two of you were such good friends.
Well, tell me about it. The only thing that would make this worse is if you'd somehow decided to blame everything on Kit, instead of taking responsibility for your own ludicrous mistakes.
What kind of imbecile would do that?
Exactly.
All right, Mr. Brass, here's the plan. I want you to hire Kit to this office. Pay him well, lull him into a false sense of security, and then frame him for burglary by slipping something of yours onto Kit's person when he isn't looking, sending him off on an errand, and then chasing after him and denouncing him as a thief in front of the entire neighborhood.
What? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
I want you to frame Kit for burglary.
Oh, okay. And why are we doing this?
Because I'm evil.
That's your answer for everything, Quilp. But since I'm a spineless, vacillating clown, I guess I'll do it anyway.
Are you sure this is what a Victorian office looks like?
Of course it is, Quilp. I even looked it up on the internet. Well, this is more like it. A nice, quiet village where everyday folk are kind to us. I'm sure we'll be able to build a new life, right, Grandfather?
You said it, Nell.
Wait a minute. What happened to the money I was saving up for tonight's rent?
Remember that horse track we passed on the way in here?
For crying out loud, Grandfather! I had to sell half a field's worth of daisy chains just to earn that money. I suppose you lost it all on the track?
Yes, but don't worry. Next time will be different.
If you say I'm due for a big win one more time, I'm going to sell you as cheap labour to the next Punch and Judy show we come across.
You'll forgive me now when your big payday arrives.
I could kill him, but then I'd just have problems with the police instead.
Look now! This village has a gambling house!
Oh, I think I'm becoming ill.
Don't worry, Nell. I'll win enough money for your medicine.
Kit, you stand accused of stealing from your employer, Mr. Brass. How do you plead?
Innocent, Your Honor.
Well, I don't believe you. You're guilty.
What? But, Your Honor, I've been framed.
I've heard that one before.
Your Honor, Kit here is telling the truth. Mr. Brass planned the whole thing.
Who are you?
I'm Mr. Swiveller, another employee of Mr. Brass, and I was actually supposed to be in a whole bunch of other scenes by now, but the editing team cut me down to this court appearance, you see.
Whatever. So, you're saying that Kit is in fact innocent, and was framed by Mr. Brass and Quilp in a meaningless scheme to send him to prison.
I never mentioned Quilp, but sure.
Good enough for me. You're free to go, Kit. Bailiff, please place Mr. Brass under arrest and find Quilp.
Well, I'm off to find Nell. This cot room is posh.
Oh, I've got to get out of here before the police find me. Whoa! With all that money, you'd think I would have invested in some swimming lessons at some point.
Nell! Nell! Where are you, Nell? Oh, no! Nell! Oh, Nell, I wasn't fast enough to save you. Oh, Nell!
Kit. That's a sock you're looking at, Kit.
Oh, right, of course. Happens every time. Well, I'm sorry, Nell, but I'd heard you were sick.
Well, I was sick. In fact, I nearly died. But then I thought to myself, this is stupid. I mean, I finally found a nice place to live and neighbours who appreciate me. I'm not going to just roll over and die like some fragile Victorian-era waif.
That would have been a pretty senseless ending to the story.
Exactly. I mean, why go through all the struggles anyway if I'm just going to croak the moment I'm actually happy?
Indeed. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. By the way, where's your grandfather?
Oh, he won his first game yesterday and died of shock.
Harsh, but poetic. I like it. I'll have to tell Barbara about that when I get back.
Yes, it was quite a scene, but everything's gonna be... Wait a minute! Who's this Barbara?
Oops.